Hello everybody, my name's Pazu, welcome back to Syberia 3. So this is like the ground floor, the lobby. Okay, I need some translation here. Um, don't know the language. Hello.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Pretty gloomy clinic. It could do with a bit of human warmth.
It used to be the fortress of the Dukes of Valsambor, the ancient rampart standing against invasions from the east. The inhabitants of Valsambor took refuge here and often escaped the besiegers through mysterious secret passages.
When did it become a clinic?
That was 20 years ago, thanks to Dr. Zamiatine.
Dr. Zamiatine. Okay, so where is he?
I'm looking for Dr. Zamiatine.
He's in his office. You'll find it in the small corridor back there, the first door on your left.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for all that information. I'll be going now.
Maybe you should head on back to your room and wait until they say the funicular is fixed and back in service.
I'll think about it. Goodbye.
So what is wrong with the funicular? Just routine maintenance or something worse? Hello, Mr. Orderly.
If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception area.
But if it's not?
For any complaints, please speak with the doctor.
Wow. A completely different tone there. Nice paintings.
At this time of day, Dr. Zamiatine should be available. I'm sure you will find Dr. Zamiatine in his office.
Okay, so it's becoming the norm now. You click on everyone 2 times. They do have different lines of dialogues. So this is a corridor. Hey, the twins! They look exactly alike. The twins orderlies. Hi.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
The funicular is out of service until further notice.
Huh, okay. These voices here, they don't really match. They sound so young. All these young voices. It's a bit odd.
Hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
She worries me. This is a plan.
You don't seem to be in top form, young lady. Shall
This
I
is
have
a
a look
plan.
at you?
Not necessary.
Dr. Efimova and Dr. Mangling want everyone to believe that I'm crazy, so they can justify keeping me here against my will.
Olga did indeed speak to me about your unfortunate penchant for paranoia. Be careful not to let such perilous perturbations flourish in your mind, Miss Walker. They may be the source of many of your difficulties, for you and for those around you.
Sadly, I assure you that my accusations are well-founded, Dr. Zamiatine. I'm of perfectly sound mind.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
I'm not having an anxiety attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed, and she had to inject a tranquilizer. Dr. Mangaling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
But
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
That is Oscar.
Miss Walker, is everything all right?
Should we tell him about this, guys?
What is the problem, Miss Walker?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
it belonged to Oscar, a friend who passed away.
I understand, Miss Walker. I myself have borne the weight of grief for decades now. Wearing a token from someone dear to you is a natural thing.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Youkols' mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes.
Well, that's bad news then.
This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Youkols friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
Okay, migrations. The Youkols.
Why did the Youkols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Youkols shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Youkols, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Youkols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
And racism. So why should this be a topic right now?
I get the impression that the Youkols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Youkols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
That you are wrong, Doctor. She is evil. Oh man, and we don't exactly see eye to eye, Dr. Olga and me.
You will find Dr. Olga hard at work in her office, Miss Walker.
Okay, thanks for all your help, Doctor. Appreciate it.
Medical studies, alternative medicine manuals, great literature. Super collection.
So, guess that is all. I wonder if Dr. Olga has a room here on this ground floor or not. Or should we go back up to the floor we were in? Dr. Olga. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wow, what happened there? Were we riding the merry-go-round just now? That was wild.
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
Are you waiting for Dr. Olga?
That's just incredible, isn't it? Shutting down the funicular while there are still visitors.
Yeah, it is a bit odd.
I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months.
So, what's wrong with him?
His doctors say that he hasn't fully recovered yet.
Huh. Well, good luck, lady. And it's a dead end. Alright, we go down. The new path? Dr. Olga?
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
Ooh.
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more... how should I put it? Medical.
No, not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition. And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Youkols will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
Okay, we better hide. Hide! Oh. Wow.
What? Where did she go?
I thought she went through a different doorway. Oh, you're telling me there's a secret passage here. A secret passage, that switch! Probably open up the curtain. So obvious. So obvious that this is a secret door. Okay, before we go in, let's look around first. Let us explore her office. Maybe we can find some more incriminating evidence here. The computer! Can we print this out? I want to print this out. Kate Walker. Olga. I received confirmation that the American is a subversive. She is a hysteric by nature, and is going into our head to accompany an old lunatic to some imaginary island. On the way, She has caused a great deal of nuisance for the authorities, and above all, has associated herself with those preloading Youkols, freeloading Youkols. It would also seem that Uncle Sam considers her to be one of some importance, and this is a good occasion to get rid of her. When I get to Valdemar, my man will arrest her and deliver her to her country's authorities. Until then, take good care of her. Colonel. Wow. I am in danger, guys. They are all against me. They are all against me. And I'm not being paranoid. Okay, good idea, Colonel. Yesterday, Dr. Olga, Colonel, I've received the report of the commission concerning the clinic management, and with all due respect to our comrade commissions, I believe that putting Zamiatine, the Dr. Zamiatine, to one side on my behalf would be an error. He almost never leaves his office anymore, of course, and he delegates all responsibility to me, but his signatures is the one appearing at the bottom of every document, and even the ones concerning my experiments. I therefore feel that it would be better to let him remain behind his what? He makes the perfect straw man. Oh, behind his desk. At your surface, so the Olga Epimova. Yeah, the reason I'm reading so slow right now is because the words, they are not very clear. I'm not playing this game on full screen because I am recording. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a hard time reading out the words. Okay, third document here. Dr. Epimova. My name is Nick Kenton, and without bragging, I am acknowledged as the best private detective on the east coast of the USA. Dr. Kenton, guys. He is from the old games. The family hired him to track me. I remember this guy, even though we haven't faced him at all. We only talked to him on the phone numerous times in the game. So I'm contacting you following a telephone conversation you had with my client. The law firm Mawson and Lomont has agreed. I'll be arriving in the next few days to honor the terms of the contract you agreed to with the firm concerning the extradition of Kate Walker. One point still bothers me, though. Is it true that Miss Walker has to be arrested by some sort of local militia? During the day, I'd like to have a video conference with you to clarify his point and go over the last few practical details concerning my arrival. Regards, Nick Kenton, the finest private investigator on the East Coast. Wow. Self-proclaimed best private investigator of the East Coast, guys. Yeah, self-proclaimed. Okay, so this guy, the local militia, is the guy who Dr. Olga was talking to. The guy who showed up on the monitor. Alright, last email. There's more urgent business. Come see me later in the boiler room. We have to take care of those damn nomads. Today? Today someone wrote. Dr. Imova. In accordance with your recommendations, I subjected patient number 10, the American Kate Walker, to the standard psychiatric interview. Even though at first glance she seemed convincing, the patient nonetheless demonstrated all the symptoms typical of the propensity of anarchy so common in her misguided homeland. Worse, it turns out the subscribers completely... wait, what? It turns out she subscribes completely to the cause of the Youkols nomads, and it is obvious that she intends to continue agitating in our beloved region. And therefore, recommending emergency protocol, restricting her movements and interaction with other patients who might be encouraged to agitate for the young nomad. I will have the mechanical bed calibrated for the patient with this in mind. In preparation for your response, sincerely, Dr. Helmut Mangling. Is that what it is? Mangling. Dr. Mangling, psychiatrist. Okay, we gotta be careful here. We don't want to get locked up right now.